For a while, we knew this was coming. The Peter Jackson cinematic universe where he re-enters the Tolkien land without Tolkien's permission. But anyway, let's get to it. Gollum, Hunt for Gollum is now officially rumored, or it may happen, will happen, with Andy Serkis. So Andy Serkis is set to direct a new Gollum film. It's not a remake, not a requel. This is the first original full feature film focused on Gollum. I would assume this is going to be a prequel, right? And I assume the obvious it will be set between The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings films, but I don't know. So yeah, Gollum the film is coming to us, and Jackson and his writing partners will be producing. So there we go. So do they even have a script yet? Don't know, but it's set for 2026, and there we are. It's coming, the Gollum film. Well, I've tried to keep it factual, but as you can tell, I'm a little bit like, well, first of all, it's just puzzling because you'd think they'd want to start with the really popular big characters like Gandalf, Aragorn, Frodo. The way I understood it, Warner Brothers does have access to all of Lord of the Rings and a lot of their characters. So you think to yourself, oh, we're going to get the Aragorn film first, right? Because that's just such a popular character. And people want to see that character. And it's pretty easy. I mean, he uses a sword, he fights orcs. It's not hard to understand this. But with Gollum, okay, yeah, there's a lot of room to make an interesting film. I mean, there's a lot there, but still, it's like, Gollum? Because just a while ago, there was the Gollum game, and like, no exaggeration, 99% of all people hated it. The critics hated it, the fans hated it. It was almost universally condemned as a piece of garbage, which I think was a little too harsh. It does have some good things, but yeah, Gollum is not exactly in a high point of interest or even popularity. Now, granted, that is the recent video game, but overall, yeah, it's a fan favorite, and Serkis is a fan favorite. But really, it's like Gollum, Hunt for Gollum. So we're just going to focus on his capture, him evading capture, and then he gets captured, and then we segue into Lord of the Rings. Okay, and I would assume the obvious we have flashbacks to his past, but really, Gollum? Gollum? This isn't even like Spike. I mean, it's like Spike is a really fascinating character you can spin off like Angel and just do clearly many stories with, but here it's like Gollum. Now we're getting the Gollum backstories. What's next? Bilbo's weekend holiday adventure? Gandalf reading, researching on Sauron? The archive film prequel of Gandalf archiving? I don't know. It just seems like such an odd choice to kick off your cinematic universe with Gollum, the feature film. But there we are. So it'll be way less hilarious when they announce the other films. But this one being the lead film is like, yeah, it's like Super Mario, but we start off with Toad. Like, no, I like Toad, but I'm like, the Toad movie? Okay, I guess. Well, we'll wait and see. But Gollum, okay, well, way to waste $200 million, I guess.